So can Cam. So can Jason. Oh, wait.
Jason can touch the rim.
No, he can't.
He said he can finally touch the rim.
He can't touch rim. He can finally touch rim?
Yeah.
I got Benny with a touch rim.
No, now you can't. You lost vertical.
Oh.
Hey.
And good evening and welcome to this EOTSN I the Tiger Sports Network's live streams presentation of varsity boys basketball. The Woodcreek Timberwolves 7-0 versus the 4-3 Roseville Tigers. First basketball game of the season here from Moeller Gym. And this is the rivalry of all rivalries. Going to go over the history a little bit, but Sam, you've been a part of this matchup on the court and for a couple years now in the stands commentating. Tell me what it's like.
Well, Josh, it gets rowdy with both these fan bases. Both of them want to win so badly, and on the court, it's just pure energy right now. Roseville's got to play a complete game to win, and it should be a good matchup.
Well, we're going to start our pregame show, and we just want to show you, we talked about the history very briefly between these two teams. Let's get to it in full effect right now. Over the, well, let's see, it's 2016, past 12 years, since 2004, Roseville 8, 13-0, but I got to tell you something about Roseville's varsity team. They have not beaten Roseville, or they have not beaten Woodcreek for the past 3 years. So they're looking for that win streak to start up again because they're on a massive losing streak right now against Woodcreek. The last time they beat them was their playoff season in which they went to the first round of the playoffs, lost to El Camino in 2013. All right, let's take a look at the rosters now for Roseville. Sean Granucci, Brandon Del Rosario, and a lot of this team, seniors, half of it seniors, a lot of experience coming in. You got 5 players on this team with 3 years of varsity experience. And now let's get on over to Woodcreek. They have 3 of 13 players who are under 6 foot tall. Other than that, 10 of the 13 over 6 foot tall. So you look at these matchups, it's going to be hard for Roseville to guard this Woodcreek Timberwolves team.
Yeah, it's kind of an interesting matchup for Roseville. You look at Roseville warming up. You don't need to adjust your screen, folks. They're a pretty short team. And then if you go over to the Woodcreek side, like you said, they only have 3 players that are under 6 foot.
All right, let's take a look at the schedule actually really quick.
Yeah.
And see how these teams got here. Roseville 4-3. They've looked really good at parts of the young season. In parts of the young season, not so much. 4-3 record. And you go over to Woodcreek, 7-0, and in every single one of their games, I believe I'm scanning through here, they scored 70 points or more.
Yeah, that's just outstanding by Woodcreek. So they've showed the consistency this year. They had a really good season last year, and it looks like they're building on it with this season. For Roseville, I mean, yes, they have played really well at parts of this season, but the consistency's just been a real problem from them. I think it's where do they find the scoring coming from? Sean Granucci has stepped up well this season, being the team's consistently in scorer, but where does it come from other than Granucci?
Roseville at a recent tournament over the past weekend in Pismo Beach, they won 33-30 over Porterville. So you're talking about offense, where's it going to come from? 33 points might be scored in a quarter here tonight, so that ain't going to get the job done.
Yeah, I was just about to say, if Roseville could somehow limit Woodcreek to 30.5, that would be exceptional for Roseville.
Yeah, Woodcreek, very dynamic offense. Of course, led by the 6'11" Jordan Brown, All-American. Has won abroad, too, with the U.S. men's national team, or you could say the under-18 team. Went to Spain, I believe, and won a tournament over there a couple summers ago. Got rewarded for that. So we have a great matchup here tonight. Players to look out for Woodcreek. You got Tyrell Roberts. He is a 5'11" point guard. He can score, get his teammates involved. Jackson Hughes, dynamic wing. Of course, Jordan Brown. And then for Roseville, who are your key players you're looking out for to do well for Roseville tonight?
Well, like I said, Sean Granucci needs to continue to play well this season. And I look for Tommy Edwards to kind of have one of his staple games, maybe drop in 15 or more, and really help this Roseville team compete in this game. And I kind of look for Cam Anderson's got to have a big game. He's got to step up big and guard Jordan Brown and limit him as much as possible.
And we're going to take a pause here for the national anthem.
Welcome to Muller Gymnasium. Would you please rise, gentlemen, and remove your caps and pay homage to America with the playing of our national anthem.
I am Josh Carson alongside Sam Toomey for Eye of the Tiger Sports Network's live coverage of Roseville High School varsity boys basketball. Starting lineups about to be introduced. This is the rivalry game, Woodcreek and Roseville. This dates back to many years ago when both these teams were in the SFL Sierra Foothill League. Roseville moved to the CVC a couple of years ago, and this has been a one-time-a-year affair, and it has moved to Roseville High School after being at Woodcreek for the past 2 years.
Number 15, Jackson.
They're clapping for Jordan Brown here tonight, and we have a packed house both sides. I mean, you can't really see the Woodcreek side over here, but it's packed out. Black Mob showed up, and then Tiger Cage is full, probably the most full you'll see it this whole year.
We're going to introduce the whole team tonight, and then we'll get to the starters. So we have 5'10" junior, number 4, Jack Visco.
Little bow from Visker there.
Jackson Escobar. 6' junior, number 10, Joe Savincia.
I like the energy of the Tiger Cage in this early going here, Josh.
5'9" senior, number 12, Jason Russell. 5'10" junior, number 13, Blake Eva. 6'1" senior, number 15, Jacob Edger. 6'4" senior, number 20, Grant Bear.
Hey, there's Bear showing out here tonight. Expects to return in January is what he told me earlier.
6'3" junior, number 54, Nathan Richardson.
And you know, I noted earlier in our show, our weekly show, I have the Tiger News. They expect Joe Cirencione to be an X factor, but also Nate Richardson. That guy can come off the bench and provide a real spark. Look for him to put in some big minutes tonight. Roseville sporting their new unis out here tonight as well. Got the American flag on there, brand new, pretty good. What do you think of them? Clean?
Well, any New Jersey looks clean. And this has been this is a very different design that Roseville's sporting this year from past seasons. It's a new, fresh look. I like the more incorporation of an orange on the jersey.
Senior number 22, Cam Anderson.
All right, so we're about to get underway. 8-minute quarters for 4 of them. That's the truth. 35-second shot clock. All the high school rules apply. This game is about to get underway. Oh, I like the energy right here. What's up with this whole boat thing this year? Your football was burn the boats. Okay, and that was, we don't go back. What's up with the row the boat, man? We got the boat things.
I honestly have no idea.
I expect the crowd's going to be going back and forth here tonight, all night long. And Jordan Brown wins a tip easily, and here we go with Roberts.
And Brendan Del Rosario picking him up. Ooh. Mr. Carson may have messed up.
No, that is not Mr. Carson. Mr. Carson is on his game. He does not run the shot clock. He runs the regular clock.
Still Woodcreek ball.
JV, I got to mention them coming off a big win tonight. And then I'm not sure about the freshman, but the JV. Yesterday scored 99, given it was against Mesa, but boy, big games for them. Congrats to Ritter's team doing work out there.
And they played really well earlier tonight.
Straight into Brown, you got to wonder who they're going to put on him tonight. Can't bother him enough. Just shoots right over Anderson like it's nothing. You got a height difference right there. They got Cam Anderson. He's listed at 6'5" versus 6'11". He's giving up 6.
And Woodcreek already with the scoreboard chant.
Edwards drives in, loses the ball right there. Jordan Brown showing off the versatility, the skills right there to bring the ball up the court. Dish.
And you know, Anderson's limping, hobbling up the court right there. I know he was really suffering from an injury, and it looks like he's coming out now.
Yeah, he tried to put it in. Heard that yesterday he could only practice for half the practice. Did suffer an ankle injury, and so we'll see Nathan Richardson in to bang down there with Jordan Brown. You got to expect the height he's giving up. Just got to be physical with him, man. Every time he can be.
Nathan Richardson, welcome to Varsity, young fella. You get to guard the number 5 player in the country.
Yeah, he's up there. I mean, he might 5'2", I don't even know, but he's in that range. He's definitely top 5. Got it on the wing. He can shoot that mid-range jumper too. Hands off to Hughes on the wing. He swings it back up top. 23 is Boggs Smith, but now they got it into Jordan Brown on the block.
That's good D.
Just backs up, shoots right over him, and scores again.
Just better offense right there.
Edwards on the wing. Boggs Smith guards Granucci as he drives against him. Edwards tries to fake him out, throws up a contested shot. Shot selection not the best. Woodcreek seems to be getting him easy. Boggs Smith with a triple. Yakum.
Roseville needs a big bucket right here. Going into Nathan. Oh.
Mancha. Roseville seems to be really hyped up right now. All the shots are long.
Yeah. And they're playing well, just maybe forcing it a little too much.
Here comes Granucci. Strip, but it goes to Del Rosario, flings it up wildly and misses. Roberts. Down low, and another basket right there. That is Chris Cagle. And an early timeout, 5 minutes and 44 seconds.
And you know, I think that's a good timeout right here by Coach Granucci. Just settle the boys down. It's a 9-point game early right here. Just got to settle the nerves.
I mean, for real, this crowd, you know, bigger than any crowd you're going to have this year. All the, I guess, the anticipation going into this game. And Woodcreek has come out calm, collected. They know how good they are. Roseville trying to find it here early.
And you know, a big thing for Roseville right here. I know it's easy to say, well, all they need to do is score. But if they score, this Tiger Cage is ready to explode. So Woodcreek right now has been just getting all the chance. If Roseville can manage to score, Tiger Cage is going to lift them.
Del Rosario takes it across the timeline. He'll go up against Roberts. Kick up to Edwards for 3. Good play to call out of the timeout. Roberts flings it to Brown inside. And that's what they got to do. They got to pester him low, and a foul on Jordan Brown.
And it looks like Roseville's plan of attack is to get as many people on Jordan Brown when he catches the ball and have them fast hands right there and try to strip the ball away from him. I mean, it's a good, let anyone else on Woodcreek beat you at this point.
Richardson has a nice 15-footer. Gets it back, spins, and banks it in. Nate Richardson off the bench scores the first points of the night. I'm telling you, he's going to be big.
And he's come out aggressive right here. That's his 3rd shot for a junior coming into this game, Roseville versus Woodcreek. Just taking 3 shots is gutsy.
Yeah, freshman year, he was out with an injury as they throw it into Brown. Scores again, left hand. You see the versatility. Just the left hand. He's got the whole package going on. But I tell you about Nathan Richardson, freshman year, was out with an injury last year, breakout season for Ritter's JV.
And you know,
and now he's on varsity.
Richardson right there, I wouldn't try to front Brown. Just let him, if he does catch it, let him catch it and have your guys come help you. But don't try to front him because then they'll just throw it over the top because Brown has a huge height advantage.
Mancha tries to sling in a 3, but it's off. Now Roberts will pull up. Brown rebound. Back inside in the layup off, and Mancha will take it. And looks to pull it back out right here, swings it. And that was miscommunication. Supposed to go to Rosario as Jackson Hughes soars to the basket for 2. Book it and give him a 13-2 advantage. Another kick up. Edwards tries to get going, goes right down the lane against Jordan Brown. Just the mere presence of him, he didn't want to take it all the way, had to take that floater. And you see what he could be on the floor, affecting both ends. Now Roberts calls out the play. You got Boggs Smith coming up on the wing. Swing it over to Roberts on that right wing, drives past Del Rosario, swings it back out. Cagle turns it over, and here comes Granucci. Got 2 men on him, spins, that ball finds its way to Edwards for the layup. A broken play results in 2.
And just how Granucci drew it up right there.
Yeah, for sure.
And defense for Roseville, all things aside, has been playing well. They've been playing scrappy, and right here, that's a great defense. Great defense right there on Brown.
Where's the box out, though? I mean, you can't have your point guard get a rebound on this Woodcreek team. Second chance opportunities. Man, that's going to hurt him.
That just goes back to the height of Roseville. This is a very short lineup with...
Roberts, one of the shortest players on the floor for Woodcreek, though. It's kind of inexcusable, you'd think.
Well, when you have every player focused in on Brown, it's hard to then switch modes and go for the rebound.
Hughes goes up and throws it down. Dropping the hammer on him, and he'll flex at the Tiger cage. Just a soft, just a light throwdown. Del Rosario pull up, no good. $17-4.
Well, yeah, fan chanting this game's over. Well, I don't know his math because it's only the first quarter, but, he can do whatever he wants.
Smith up top, Roberts on the wing, going to try to get it inside, immediately doubled, and they force a near turnover. Could not come up with the loose ball. 50-50's got to be theirs, couldn't get that one there. Boggs Smith tried to tap in. Back up inside, and that'll be goaltend in the cylinder. They might have said it was over the rim, not touching the rim, but it was still in the cylinder area. Can we get a replay on that right there? Can we get a replay? We'll go back and look at that one again. I know we got this play going on here right now, but we want to show you that. We'll update you with what's going on the floor.
And Jace Georgie and Jacob Hedger coming in.
Okay, so we got the replay for you right here. Let's take a look at what happened as live. You got Roberts scoring the layup. Yeah, you see Brown on this play right here. Ball's still obviously in the cylinder, and that's why they called it. Edwards drives and scores over the defense. .130 to go. 19-6.
Yeah, that was a good take by Edwards right there. He seemed like he went up a little more confidently against Brown.
And one, Brown. Oh, no, they're going to call it on the floor.
Yeah, that was way after the whistle.
No continuation in high school. Yeah, that's the truth. Watching too much NBA.
And Hughes coming out for Woodcreek. He's made a real impact this game.
He already had the throwdown. You remember those, especially in high school games. Boggs Smith, the junior. Three-pointer. Got it. A 3, sharpshooter downtown, Roberts.
And Roberts earlier in the game missed the wide open 3, and then
Granucci responds right back with his own try.
That's the best way to answer a 3, with a 3 of your own.
Now for the stop. I've honestly got to say they've done a good job on Brown early in this game. Granucci
nice
scores a layup.
And Roseville's done a great job of turning Woodcreek over. I think they've definitely won the turnover battle here, but
that's right.
It's just going on the other end. Roseville hasn't been able to capitalize as much as Woodcreek has.
That's the one thing with Brown. You see him driving, he's going to get, if he brings the ball down, he's going to get it swiped at. Block from behind. Edwards says no. Welcome to my block. Granucci, these broken plays here tonight. Edwards, thought about jacking it up outside. Three-pointer, Georgie, like he's at the park.
Bank is open. Bank is open. This is a nice way for Roseville to end the quarter with great defense and a couple of threes.
That put a smile on the young man's face there.
And Roseville getting fired up.
Some early hope for them in this game. They got to keep it close. I mean, they may be playing from 10 or more behind, kind of double-digit behind the whole game, but you look at them here, only down 8 and a chance to even make this 5 if they get a 3 in the last 7 seconds.
The couple subs that Coach Carnucci has made have really paid off with Georgie coming in, another ball handler who made a 3 earlier, and Hedger getting a lot of defense.
Oh, he's got it! Jake Hedger at the horn of the first quarter. He wants to put it on his old team. He's fired up right now on the bench. Let's take a look at that one more time if we can. Jake Hedger here on EOTSN, 22-17, finishes it off. 3-pointer at the end of the first quarter.
That's the perfect way for Roseville to end this quarter. Right here, Jacob Hedger in the face of the defender. Splash.
Again, looks like a Jetta White, the California license plate, 7-2.
So wow, the first quarter here, competitive after what it seemed like Woodcreek would start to run away with it at the beginning.
And Roseville made a run right there. They answered Woodcreek's run in the start with a run of their own. It's good to see it from Roseville. We haven't seen, I don't think, this fight from quite of a good opponent, so it's a good test for Roseville. Now, do they carry this momentum into the start of the second?
Yeah, that's the test that they're up against right now. That's the task that they're going to have to conquer, because, look, they're coming out of the gates here hot with a lot of energy, with a lot of adrenaline, and usually the better team, which is Woodcreek. I mean, let's just be real. We're broadcasting for Roseville. Better team on paper coming to the game is Woodcreek, and they've proven it throughout the season.
Oh, for sure.
They usually capitalize here because Roseville's adrenaline will start to fade a little bit just as the game goes on. It's just natural. Edwards tries to step back inside to Richardson and just a little bit off.
This
Good
is
idea.
a big part for Roseville right here. Brown is out. How does Roseville respond?
I think you got to pound it inside a lot more, but they're taking Richardson out here. So Roseville with no big men on the court.
Joe the X Factor.
Hey, I see that Joe the X Factor sign up there. They had to see that on the show today. I have the Tiger. Kegel in the corner. Now they're all chanting X Factor. This makes me feel good because that's good.
And he gets the rebound.
Sam, I really got to say, as a reporter, I called them the X Factor today on the show, and now they're chanting X Factor. That's beautiful right there.
Oh, go in. No bias.
No bias here.
No bias. I just want to see a good game out here, Josh.
That's a deep 2. And it's off the mark, and Cirencione with the rebound. Let's see what he can do.
We've seen Roberts early. He's got the green light from deep. We've seen it already this half with 3 deep shots.
Nice move to the left side of the paint right there, but challenged by Boggs Smith. Hughes over to Kegel. And Roberts will man from the left side. Georgie guarding him, goes right past him. Open shot right there from the wing, in and out.
Oh.
Roberts gets a rebound and 1. How is a 5'11" point guard getting rebounds against your defense and then putting it up for and ones?
The guards for Roseville right here, they got to do a better job of
Box out.
making sure to get the rebound. We see Roseville sort of leaking out right when the shot is off, but you got to make sure that you get the rebound. Roseville has done a great job at that, and Woodcreek's really capitalizing with a lot of second chance points.
(25-17), 3-pointer, Georgie. And the rebound right there from Cavello.
And Brown's back in.
Hughes didn't pop a quick 3, instead swings it out. Roberts, he's on.
That's a good rebound right there by Hedger.
Here comes Jake up the right side. Looks up top, Georgie, thought about it again. Brown back in. I didn't even see him come in.
Well, I told you he was in.
Oh, well, I didn't hear it. Went right over my head. Wow, contested 3. Tough shot over 6'11" right there. On the break, way to get back in front of him and foul him. That's what you got to do against Jordan Brown.
That's a good foul right there.
That's a great foul by Hedger. Although Brown's a good free throw shooter, I mean, come on, man. You don't want to risk a dunk and all that momentum. Great foul to wrap him up.
And that was, going back to that Roseville offensive possession, I know they want to move the ball, but someone's got to attack at that point. When you have number 21 Jordan Brown coming out to the three-point line, that's when you want to attack him and force him to...
And even greater foul, because guess what? They didn't shoot free throws because of the continuation thing. I thought for sure he was in the shooting motion, to be honest. I mean, what else was he going to do right there? But if he's not, like, you know, up with the arm, I guess that's how the refs call it in high school. It's a battle for Roseville right here, man. Woodcreek and Roseville. What are we, 105 years old?
Oh, big mismatch right there for Jackson Esparza. On little point guard Roberts.
Russell. Oh. Bothered by Brown.
Someone get
throw
back.
it up to him. There he goes up for the dunk. Oh my goodness. That would have been a highlight right there.
Tommy Edwards would have been on every poster in
every
little boy in Roseville.
Watch out, hoop mixtape. And turnover. Brown with the long arms. Long arms on that play. Almost threw it down.
Now, the current lineup for Roseville right here, Josh, I don't know if you can answer this question for me, but who's going to guard Jordan Brown on the other end? Are you going to ask Jackson Esparza?
Let's take a look at that. Can we take a look at the missed dunk? All right, we got that coming up. Cooking. It's cooking. Okay, now it's on the table. This is for you right here. Check this out. That was the ball. That looks nasty even watching that back. Back to live action now. Hughes up top, guarded by Brown. Granucci just pull up for three.
Oh,
Russell with a good rebound. Swings it out. Georgie, Timeout Woodcreek. 25-17, this game still much within reach. And here we go.
And yeah, you have Jackson Esparza on Big Jordan Brown. Now that's where you want Brown.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. You got him way out the perimeter. Three-pointer Kegel. Got it. Long-range sharpshooter.
Coming right at him. Nice pass right there for Joe.
A little bit long on the shot for Granucci, and now Bog Smith will come down against Giorgi.
You know, I don't know how Joe Srensuri saw Sean Granucci on that pass, but he might have thrown it up for a prayer.
Split-second decision there. Had nowhere else to go with it. Throw it out. Hughes, locked and loaded three, and he's got it from the wings. Splash for Hughes.
And you see all these quick shots for Roseville. It's
one and done too.
Yeah.
Not many rebounds.
Well, you're not going to get many rebounds with this small lineup on the court.
Man, they pass it to Brown and he immediately gets swarmed and hacked.
Nathan Richardson coming back in. He's had some good success in this game guarding Brown.
Well, this will be our last live stream of the year here on EOTSN, but next year we'll be back with, I believe, more than 5 basketball games, like 7 basketball games. So we'll be bringing a lot to you here. All the CVC matchups. Looking at the preview this year, Bella Vista lost a lot of their players. Antelope lost Kaites and 12 seniors, and 5 of them, I believe, were in like their top scorers. So, hey man, it's a wide open CVC this year. So Roseville, looks to be near the top of the rankings. Del Campo also lost its leading scorer, Joe Gallagher. I remember you saying that on the show.
Yeah, and in that CVC preview that me and Jason also did on EOTSN. But
it should be interesting to see
going to this game, Josh, I asked you how this momentum of the end of the first quarter would go into the second. Well, Roseville offense hasn't managed to score in this second quarter.
That's a good point. They've stalled out.
Now the defense has continued to play well.
Yeah, to keep this matchup close. But I mean, if you look at it, it's only 6 more points till 20-point lead. So it's not like it feels like it's close, but they got to start getting some offense from their defense. Hughes up top, guarded by Granucci. Inside Brown, got the position. He's just wishing to get those free throws, but they keep calling it on the floor.
I'm not trying to be a coach here, but if I were a coach, I would not front Jordan Brown. I would have every other player that's next to Brown being a major help.
That was way too easy. He just took strong Nathan Richardson to school for the hammer.
And he's good, ladies and gentlemen. He's good.
These shots for Roseville, even though Granucci got his own rebound, it's really hard to penetrate when you got a 6'11 guy standing in there.
And when they get past Brown, Roseville's settling for that shot right away. They don't want to.
Brown again.
They're arcing it up quick. And that was a good rebound right there for Tommy Edwards.
The Rosario. Edwards from the paw. Driving left. Blocked and a foul. Kegel. A strong take away from Jordan Brown's side. Brown was camping there in the middle. Edwards, take it left. Shield the body.
And Edwards, more known for his three-point shooting, has done a lot of putting the ball on the floor in this early part of the game.
One for 2, splits the pair.
This is a nice matchup right here. Roberts and Del Rosario, 2 of the probably fastest players in the gym right now, on each other.
Kegel from the wing. Swings it inside to Brown. We see another dunk. Jordan Brown has improved from last year, I'm telling you.
It looks like, from the very few times that I've seen him play, it looks like he's more aggressive.
Man, I don't know how Granucci is flipping it up and in, but he's managing to somehow over all these trees inside.
And that's his forte, that little floater.
That's right.
In the middle of the key.
Takes me back to JV year.
Usually he's looking for the call, but
3. That's a 3 from up top, bullseye. Straight on line right there, Kegel. And he drops it in to give him a 38-22 lead. Edwards, 3 back at him. Nope.
And you see there was no finish right there by Edwards.
Granucci 3. You betcha.
That was a lot better shot by Granucci, but Edwards on that 3, he didn't have time to finish his shot because the defender was right there on him.
Brown this time will get a shooting foul. Look to go in for the dunk probably again right there. Was going to reverse it. We got a dunk meter in this game. I think we've had 2 by Brown, 1 from Hughes, 3 in this game. You got to love to see, you know, high school dunks out here. It's just like, you know, you see it in any other matchup, but if it's in a high school game, oh yeah, you know, that gets you pumped up.
I mean, it would be nice if both teams were dunking, but
who you got on Rose? You got Edwards can get the occasional, maybe Georgie. These players have got to be wide open though. You got Nate Richardson who could throw it down. I'm not really sure who else. Jason Russell. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry about that. Man's rebound right there from Edwards.
Yeah, is the Hacka Brown in order?
Absolutely
after that
not.
free throw.
Nice position.
Oh,
That's
nice.
Good position inside by Nate Richardson on Jordan Brown. That's being fearless inside right there. Able to get the position, able to go up and score.
Richardson with probably the least amount of varsity experience on the court right now with a good take right there.
Brown flips it right up over him, and it's looking too easy for him. He's taking it from the perimeter, and I think if you can't just let him drive against you. If he's going to be out at the perimeter, he's a center. His dribbling is not going to be as good as a guard. You got to pester him out there low. Richardson up top. Ball knocked out of bounds. Roseville away with 4 ticks left. 41-27. So far, Woodcreek has not taken the 20-point lead, which honestly, I want to be honest, coming in, I thought they would, you know, pretty early on. But Roseville's playing with them, 41-27, trying to keep it a manageable game here at home. Dorsati
Nice
on the
pass.
floater, and he's going to wish he had that one back.
That was a nice, well-designed play, but again, Roseville's offense seems to be just settling for those floaters right over a defender. You would like to see them take maybe 1 or 2 more dribbles and take it all the way to the rack, not just settle for the floater. I know it's easier said than done, but...
And for the 10-minute halftime, 41-27 here on EOTSN. We'll be back in a few to discuss first half pointers and get into the second half. And welcome back to EOTSN for the second half. Varsity boys basketball, Woodcreek Roseville, here from the Muller Gym. Josh Carson alongside Sam Toomey. First half closer than we thought, 41-27. And the play of Roseville, really, they've played some of the best that they can play. And the lead is still where it's at. We knew it was going to be a hard game tonight, but still, not a complete blowout. And it hasn't seemed like Woodcreek has dominated so far. So tell me a little bit about the game.
Well, Josh, I think on the defensive side of the ball, they've definitely played as well as they can. Roseville needs to focus on securing rebounds on the defensive side, and on offense, they're getting what they can, but maybe they need to strive for more, if that makes any sense.
Appears like Jordan Brown has taken off the undershirt, or am I just tripping? He was wearing an undershirt in the first half, right? Okay, so he's letting it go a little bit more free here. Then maybe
superstition.
Maybe to get a dunk. That dunk, the sleeves were holding him back from that cockback dunk that he missed. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I don't think so. I don't know what you mean.
Well, know what I mean then. You got to know what I mean. Okay, I want to give a shout out to the crew here tonight. We got Dom, we got James
Jones,
we got Connor, we got Kale.
Gibson.
We got Aaron, who's coming back for a live stream.
Aaron Rye. And that was kind of a letdown chant. I like the initial part of the chant. I like the initial row of the boat, but at the end it kind of just died off.
Is that kind of an L?
You know, I wouldn't go as far to say that, Josh, but...
What's half of an L? A line?
An I?
An I. Was that an I?
Well, I believe that Roseville needs to play better to get into
wow,
this game.
This is beautiful chemistry already, first game back.
Oh, great D.
Here comes Mancha. Oh, why'd he slow up? I really got to wonder why. I'm here to call the game. Nice. Mancha comes out with the Little Mix team in the first seconds.
Mancha slowed up so he could give Woodcreek a chance to come back.
Brown misses. Boggs Smith up again with it.
Nice rebound for Sean Granucci.
And we'll take a look at the replay of that Mancha. Hey, here comes a replay of that Mancha play. He pulled it out, which I really didn't understand. It looks like they had numbers, 2-on-1. Pulled it out right here. Little nice crossover to the...
Up and under Brown.
Clutch
into the left-hand layup. That's his dominant hand.
Makes sense. Here's a wing with Hughes. Kicks it up top to Roberts, who drives in, goes with the left hand, flips it up. No good. Rebound, Boggs Smith. Brown, finish it.
You see too many black jerseys in good positions right there. Roseville's got to do a better job of getting into position early when the shot's going up.
Edwards really hasn't gotten into any type of rhythm during this game yet. He's taking a lot of those runners, too, and kind of rushing them off the back rim. Outside, Richardson swings over to Del Rosario, who drives left, kicks it up to Edwards. Thought about popping the three, now shoots it quick. A little bit off balance, rush the three, and here comes Jordan Brown across the timeline the other way. He's going to take it all the way and score. You just see the moves out of Brown, takes it coast to coast. A very slow coast to coast, but just decided to go all the way. So, you know what?
I don't know if anybody can see it, but Coach Granucci was originally up and standing yelling at his team, but once Brown went in for that layup, he just sat down, almost like putting his arms up and saying, what do I need to do?
Brown again, throws it down, inside. They cannot stop the big man in there. Jordan Brown.
And a timeout here.
Jordan Brown, an absolute beast inside. Give him 3 dunks on the night. Hey, look, he lost the sleeves, and he gained the skill. Even more than he had in the first half.
Yeah, he's had a nice start to this second half. A little more efficient by Brown right here. I think only missing once coming out of the break. But Roseville needs to find a way to get some rebounds here. Get some defensive rebounds. There's no use in getting defensive stops if you can't get the rebound.
Now it's 47-29 coming out of the timeout. 5:56 to go here in the third quarter. Lead up to 18, and now Roseville will take the ball sideline out of bounds. Mancha to throw in. Del Rosario receives it, and here we go. Roseville's going to run the play. We see motion by Edwards down here. Double screen. Try to get Granucci open. And a foul on the floor. And the foul on Hughes. Trying to fight through the screens there. And we thank you to everybody tuning in here on ITheTigerNews.com, TigerCast live streams, or the I The Tiger live streams YouTube channel.
And you know right there, the presence of Brown with the huge height advantage definitely was a factor on that defensive stop.
He's been, you know what, he hasn't particularly had all the block stats and all that, but if you look at play altering or play alteration, whatever you want to call it, I mean, he's been there on almost every inside play. I mean, that play right there was simply altered by the fact that Jordan Brown didn't even put his hands up. That's on the shot. Granucci fouled him.
Good foul right there by Granucci, trying to stop all the posters that were about to happen with Brown sprinting down the lane.
It is really true. Well, you want your big man to fill the lane. That's exactly what he did right there. It is really relevant in high school, and this is not the case at even college, especially not the NBA, but one player can really determine if you're going to win or lose the game. It can affect the game so much.
And you look at Woodcreek's whole offense is centered around the skills of Jordan Brown. They look to get him the ball as much as possible in the best positions as possible. That's Woodcreek's offense, and if they don't get it to him, they have shooters that are willing to shoot off of his passes once he passes out to the many double teams that he's going to get this year.
Most of the other shots by other players is Granucci bombs a deep three. Look at Jackson inside. Mancha long. But most of the other shots by Woodcreek too are created by the presence of Brown, just to get that open. Roberts up top, guarded by Granucci. He's going to pull it out. Operate from the right wing. Swings it over to Hughes. Jab step, goes by Mancha, under the basket, stepped out.
Joe Sorrencioni coming back in for Zach Mancha. Mancha's done a good job to open up this second half, giving Roseville a lot of energy. Good take right there by Sean Granucci, his patent running floater right there in the lane.
And now Granucci make his way to the line for Dose. 48-29, still not 20 points. We're keeping it under there, 4:18 to go in the third period. So Roseville just trying to, I mean, not even make it manageable, but just stay in the game, you know what I mean? Like, all hope is not completely lost yet. I mean, they could still make a huge run at it, but it's going to have to be multiple stops and scores.
And, you know, it's going to have to start right now. With 4 minutes left in the third, they have essentially 12 minutes of game time to make a run, and then have enough energy to keep making a run once they come back in this game.
Subbing into the game, Georgie. And for Woodcreek, Cavello comes into the game. Nice move by Georgie. Inside, pulls up, good. That's a Park move right there, practicing that over at Diamond Creek. Wide open. Three. Here comes Sorrencioni up the floor, goes against Bog Smith, throws it up. Joe coming down like a bulldozer, make his way to the line.
And that was a good take by Joe right there, using his aggressiveness to take the rebound and go coast to coast for the foul. And he's going to get rewarded here with 2 shots.
But can he make 2 shots? Brown with the rebound, 48-33. And a timeout. So what we're going to go ahead, we're going to zoom in on some former alumni and teachers right over there. Standing by the door, we got Bradley Hunkins, taught over here at Roseville for a couple of years, coach football, before going over to Woodcreek. Also here tonight in the stands, we have a couple of alumni. If we want to go ahead and pan right over here, we have some former alumni who played basketball. I don't know if you can see them that well, but Matt Talk's included. Matt Grassoff in there. Dom is also in there. And then, of course, the packed house here tonight. We'll go ahead and zoom in on the stands, just give you a pan of that. Real good turnout here tonight. This is usually the type of turnout you get for a Woodcreek game. I remember it just like this when I did the game here in 2014. Yes, it was a league game, and it was just like this, I'm telling you. But hey, live streams for us have come a long way since then. I tell you what, you can't even find that live stream now. It's on like NFHS, different network. We're on YouTube now. Up top, pump fake, trying to work against Jackson. Good defense on Brown, made him spin around and throw up a wild attempt. Georgie, step back, puts it up, puts it in. Jace Georgie. He's really good creating off the dribble.
Yeah, and he's made a good impact coming in with 5 quick points off the bench.
48-35. You talk about this, Roseville may be benefiting from the home atmosphere as well. This is their first home game this year, and also it's the first time in 2 years that they've played Woodcreek here at the Muller Gym. Not trying to test the range. Oh, step back between the legs, shot, air ball.
Oh, I thought he was going to tuck it right
he's going to quiet the crowd real quick after that air ball. You know how you quiet the crowd, Sam? Just get a bucket. Georgie.
You know, I never could manage to quiet the crowd because I could never make a bucket. That was a good take right there by Edwards, going straight to the cup, not settling for that baseline floater right there.
Well, he's trying to get his shot back in this game, trying to find the rhythm again, and a good way to do that is to get yourself some layups, some easy scores, and to get to the line. Edwards trying to guard Brown now. Real good defense, but and one. Too much work by the All-American.
Not much Tommy Edwards could do on that one. He also got help from Esparza right there.
And Brown completes the three-point play. Hedger for 3 from the corner. Nope. He's had 1 3 in this game, but that's it. Playing against his former teammates. Grazed over the rim right there by Chris Cagle. We've seen some high flyers on the court tonight, though. Like we said, a lot of these Woodcreek players, 10 of them out of the 13, over 6 foot tall. Sorincione takes it at Brown, gets blocked. At least he tried. Ahead to Hughes, he wanted that one. Man, he wanted that one.
Yeah. Joe trying to be the X factor in this game, turn the Tigers around. And quickly, Granucci's back in after a short rest. He's played a lot of minutes in this game. Josh, it's understandable. He's played pretty well, being the predominant source of offense for the Tigers.
Georgie near steal there. Roberts, pull up, got it. Mid-range pure for Tyrell Roberts against Georgie, working against him there. Georgie Working on Cagle, step back. Carducci fires it to Brown. All the way in. Oh, man. Let's take a look at that play one more time on the foul. Jordan Brown able to shift his way past a couple defenders there and almost get the score. Let's play it right back here. Sam, what do you see here?
Jordan Brown using those long legs, and Jacob Hedger coming out of nowhere to, it looked like strip the ball away, but maybe he got some arm on it. It's hard to tell from that angle.
Using the long strides to get up the court. I think it was 3 steps from half court, and he was at the rim.
Yeah, and it's worth noting Josh Woodcreek now has a 20-point lead, which Roseville's done a good job of not letting it get out of hand like that, but it's there now.
That's right. Finally made it there, and as the timeout winds down for the rest of this game, the things that Roseville needs to work on, I guess. You know, they've done a pretty decent job, I guess, against Brown tonight. It hasn't let them completely go off, but what can they work on at the end of this game? I think really keeping the man in front of them on defense, not letting them penetrate, which they've done, a pretty solid job at tonight. But that's always something you can work on in situations like this. You're always trying to play to completion and not play like you're down 20. You should always play like it's a close game.
Yeah, and it's about pride at this point too. Roseville coming out in front of the biggest crowd they've seen all year, wants to make a statement. They haven't done so this far in the game, but they still have time. It's only the end of the third quarter, and they still have time to play well.
Now, I could be wrong, but I believe last year's score was 68 or 69 to 37. Woodcreek ended up winning that game. And so that was, if I'm doing my math right, 32-point victory if it's 69-37. So, I mean, they've kept it closer than that, but this could get out of hand if Roseville just decides to not play anymore. Brown dunk yet again. Way too easy. I mean, it just looks like it's warm-ups out there or something. I really don't know what's going on.
Jackson Esparza tried to front Brown. He did, but he didn't have any help on the backside. That's what Roseville's been trying to do all game, but they've been fronting Brown, but usually they had someone helping on the backside. But that time they just didn't, and Brown, with the huge height advantage, just takes it over Esparza and goes in for the slam.
Brown up top, working against Esparza now. Tries to feed it inside, but Hedger was crowding Cagle, and he gets called for the reach and foul. So 60-37, 45 ticks left to go here in this third. Hughes comes in, nice reverse of hands, and puts it in to the Black Mob's delight right there on that play. Nice inbounds play, cut hard. That's what you want your players to do, going to the rim, going hard, expecting to finish. And boy, that was textbook draw and textbook finish.
Yeah, Hughes has done a good job all game, slashing, taking the ball coast to coast on breaks. He's been attacking the rim hard all game.
And there's a side right there. You see Jason Russell, who's listed at, let's see, what do we got him listed at? About 5'9". They got him listed at 5'9", right next to the 6'11" Jordan Brown. You just see the difference. Hey, everybody's different. If everybody was 5'10", the world would be boring.
Nice pass. Cross court.
3. Looks like he pulled the string on that one right there, left it short. Roberts, and it looks like they want one shot. He's going to pull it out. He's a very good floor manager out there, Roberts is.
Yeah, and he's really good at creating his own shot off the dribble. We've seen it a lot here tonight on the last bucket that he scored with that mid-range shot. He had a nice, I think it was a crossover between the legs, and he's probably the best at creating his own shot on the team, even on a team with Jordan Brown.
I tell you, that puts a scare in the defense, too, because they know he can get that shot whenever he wants. Hughes. and that will end the third quarter. It is 62 to 37.
It looks like there was a white foul they're calling. They're putting a second on the clock here, Josh.
Okay.
And is this going to be a lob to Brown right here?
Let's see what they do. They got Brown out there with Cagle, Hughes, Roberts inbounds, and then they also got Kyle Kern out there. Kyle Kern, that guy went to Cooley. Recognize.
And it's going to be 1-and-1 shooting. I didn't see who the foul was on there, Josh.
Yeah, 17 fouls is 1-and-1. 10 team fouls is 2 shots, so they'll give them 1-and-1 here. Bonus for Woodcreek on the 7th Roseville foul. It'll be Brown at the line, trying to convert. I don't know if he's made 2 free throws at a single trip tonight, but half a second on the clock. And maybe Roseville will get a heave up. And no, that's how it will end. Fourth quarter coming up. It's 63 to 37 on EOTSN. Woodcreek Roseville rivalry matchup. All right, so we're about to get into the fourth quarter here on EOTSN. It is a 26-point lead right now. 26-point lead right now for Woodcreek. Roseville's game here tonight, though, hasn't completely come out and given up from the start. We've seen some fight out of Roseville, and they've just been trying to, to make every effort that they can to stay in this game, but Woodcreek just keeps pulling away. And on the shoulders of Jordan Brown, really has done it all tonight.
Josh, this is a tale of 2 different types of teams. One team with a superstar high school player, and another team with just simply not. And Roseville, they've, to their credit, have been fighting hard. We've seen it on the court, but they don't have that consistent offensive player that can just go out and get them points like Woodcreek has.
Yeah, that's true. And also not only get them points, but also create open looks for the whole team. And defensively, I think we skip over that a lot. We look at the offensive end, but defensively, he alters so many shots by just being there. You know what I mean? Like, there was one play earlier in the game where Nathan Richardson drove in. Brown didn't even have his hands up, but Richardson short-armed the shot, rushed it because Brown was there. And the simple fact that you got this 6'11" guy with tree arms, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard to go in there and get buckets cleanly.
Yeah, he's the anchor to the Woodcreek's defense. He's the guy that's gonna alter every and any shot that's coming his way, and that's what he's supposed to do.
Another foul on Jackson Hughes.
Granucci's done a good job of driving and getting to the line in this game.
So Roseville will have another upcoming tournament. Actually, I believe they got a game every single day until Saturday. And so they got a lot more games coming up, and then obviously we'll have league coverage weeknights on EOTSN. Select weeknights.
This is going to be a good week for Roseville to see what kind of team they are. See if they're going to grow and if they're a real contender here in the CVC. That's a lot of... just too many moves right there.
No words, no more words.
I can't even count how many times he spun on.
I got to tell you, a game like this takes a lot of energy out of both sides because this is a hype matchup. a lot of energy expended into this one, especially early in the week. And so I think Woodcreek will have no problem. They'll move to 8-0 with the W tonight if the score stays like this. I mean, barring some miraculous comeback. Jason Russell trying to get on the board. No, he's going to pass it over to Nathan Richardson. Wide open jumper. Got it. Mid-range.
That's a good jumper right there. He made a lot of space from Brown because Brown had to stay and make sure that Jason Russell wasn't going to shoot from right there. So Richardson wisely went down and...
It's routine dunk practice.
It just makes it look so easy.
In the beginning of the game, it was like, whoa, it's a dunk. Now it's like, oh, there you go. There he goes again. Another dunk inside. What's new? Russell.
It's a good look right there by Russell.
Got bumped, though, and that's going to move Woodcreek up to 16 fouls, so they're one away from the penalty. Russell the inbound from the baseline. He got a cutting Richardson. Didn't get it into him, though. Got it into Hedger in the corner. He's going to hand off to Granucci. Three-pointer leaning. Got it. Three-point downtown. And you could book it right there. You can book him downtown. All right.
Granucci's played well this game on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know if that's his third, fourth three. It looks like an offensive. You know, it looked like Russell had the position right there. He was stationary, but it looked like he was in the restricted zone. So can't do that.
Yeah, they don't have a restricted zone drawn here in high school, so I don't know if the rule applies, but I think it's a general area down there that they're looking at.
Yeah, you can't camp right under the rim and wait for a guy to land, and that's kind of what Russell did. If he took one more step up, I think that's a clear cut.
Might have got him for a block,
charge.
though. It just depends when he took this step or takes a step up. You don't want to be moving.
Well, when? When. But you have to be stationary the entire time before he goes up. But it's Hughes again slashing down to create the bucket. And Cooper Badley getting a little minutes right here.
The lead is 27 with 5:48 to go. Hughes at the line for 28. Got it. So you got Badley. Yeah, you got new faces in the game. And Russell up against Hughes. It's a long-time matchup dating back to AAU middle school days. Granucci to Richardson, back to Granucci. Picked up by Badley. Swings it over. And we'll have 1-and-1 here as Badley gets bumped by Hughes. Another foul on Hughes, so he's getting up there in the count. Looks like we'll have Jake Moaning subbing in for him. Yep, Moaning comes into the game now for Jackson Hughes.
Hughes has made a real impact right here. He looks to be the second man. This is the second option for Woodcreek. They've found him on the break when he cuts middle.
Yeah, Tyrell's going to go to him, and he's going to go to Jordan Brown. And those are the main two options, and those are the players that I covered for the show, so I'm glad I'm right.
Or he might keep it for himself. You never know. Woodcreek has so many options. Good pass right there. Just too hot to handle for number 3.
Cavello, yeah, he couldn't handle the heat right there. Rock coming at him fast. They're trying to run Badley off with some screens down here, actually setting it for Edwards, looking inside. Granucci up top. Edwards, the triple. Kind of an off night for Tommy here tonight, kind of been rushing himself, looking to get into the flow of things, and it's just never happened. He's a real rhythm player.
Yeah,
inside, Moaning, got it.
He needs a lot of space to work.
73-43, it's officially 30 now. Granucci. Here's Edwards again, trying to do some work up top. Guarded by Bogsmith. Drives in, floater, got it. Nice strong move right there by Edwards on the take.
And in the first quarter, that shot wasn't dropping, but as the game's worn on, Edwards has been able to make that 2-dribble floater in the lane.
The cutter, Brown, swings it up top to Cagle. Three. Carducci can't make it. Here comes Brown. Oh, you might see a lob. Yep. Here it is. Oh! Cagle says, my bad. And here we go with Carducci. 3:34 left to go. He's going to take it up against Cavello, who's riding him there, but able to stay in front of him. Carducci. Nothing but the net, but not within the cylinder.
We'll call that a pass. And Brown surely coming out for the last time tonight. He's been good. He's been more than advertised here tonight.
Just another day at the office. Nothing special. Beeman is about to check into the game for Roseville. Edwards 3. And we're going to see a lot of the bench players now coming into the game for Woodcreek. It's number 4, Danny Zaya, and number 12, Isaiah Hawthorne. Still no Naquan. I don't see a Naquan sighting. The transfer from, transfer from Oakmont, I don't believe he can play in the first half of the season. So that's why there's no Naquan.
You would be right in that assessment, Josh.
I just came to the realization.
Well, better late than never.
Yep. Russell, look for the shot. Nope. Nice pivoting by Russell. The footwork. Oh. And the rebound pulled down by Hawthorne, and here we go with Zaya. Zaya. Hawthorne inside.
This Woodcreek offense is one motion followed by another motion with screens coming off of it. They've been running it all night. So
an offense in which players move is a successful offense, because you will find offense when you move. Russell gets hammered as he goes down to the floor inside.
Yeah, he dribbled into a trio of...
A pack of Timberwolves.
I was going to do a trio, but even better, a pack of Timberwolves.
Yeah, pack of Wolves. Trio of Musketeers. I don't know about these analogies here. We're trying to come up with something for you with 2:10 to go and a 32-point lead.
Russell, the only senior on the court for Roseville.
Free throws a little bit short off front iron. We'll see right now if Russell can pump down his first point of the night. It's that bench press, and he got him there. 77-46. Zaya, Hawthorne.
Hey, you see the Woodcreek players, they cut, and then once they're finished cutting, they set a back screen for a player on that side.
Defense has appeared to soften here at the end of the game for Roseville, just allowing players to go in, and here comes Beeman. He drives, misses, tapped up and in by Esparza. 79-48. Beeman knocks that one clean out of the hands of Larson, out of bounds to Woodcreek with 1:29 remaining in a 31-point blowout. Inside, Larson. Esparza tries to save it to Russell, fires it out to Beeman, and now we run the break. Badly. Couldn't hit from the promised land there, and now a foul on Woodcreek.
Number 11.
Kyle Kern picks it up, and we'll have 9 fouls, 1 and 1.
And we're going to have Visker go into the line. Well, we said it before, the bank's open.
A couple times tonight for Roseville, that glass. Hey, why not use it? Little Tim Duncan right there. I don't know if he called it, but he'll try it again. Yeah, how about a little back rim?
That's
How
more
about
like
a little
it.
glass, a little back rim? We'll take it all. 79-50.
Anyway, the ball goes in the bucket. It's fine.
Wow, Woodcreek is just beasting on the boards here tonight. Now, we don't have the official stat. We don't have a stat tracker keeper supreme. But, hey, man, I'm telling you, just by the looks of it, you can look and say they appear to be really symmetric with their rebounds. Unimodal and
Yeah,
symmetric.
I don't know where you're going with that.
I'm going
but
AP
I think-
stats on you.
I think a real,
Which
I think
means they're going
the
good.
cause of Wood Creek getting so many defensive rebounds is so many Roseville defenders have to attempt to make a steal, put a hand out to stop the first attempt, and that's good defense. But all of them have to then switch gears and get the defensive rebound. One thing that would help is if one or two players go and contest the shot and then everyone else crashes the boards. But now they have all 5 guys trying to defend one ball.
Woodcreek will have yet another game here tonight where they score more than 70. Russell couldn't hit the downtown tray ball. 81-50. Shot clock is off. Yet another game where Woodcreek scores above 70. They drop 81 in this game to Roseville's 50. It'll be a 31-point blowout win here tonight for the Timberwolves. And the chance will close it out, basically. Four years, 5 L's. And just another one here tonight. That's the 5th L in the 4th year. Woodcreek prevails yet again over Roseville in this rivalry of all rivalries, 81-50. And that'll do it here tonight from the Muller Gym. Sam, we had some shots dialed up from distance tonight. We had some defensive altering plays. We had some great ball handling. We had a lot of great things going on here tonight, but what we had here tonight that triumphed all of them was the performance of one man, Jordan Brown, and we see why he is so high up in the rankings.
Yeah, he just did whatever he wanted. Even when there was 3 Roseville defenders on him, he made a nice move, maybe a one dribble move, and put the shot up. Nice touch on every shot. Either getting fouled on when he was trying to get the ball, and then once he did get the ball and was tripled or quadruple teamed, he passed it out to an open 3-point shooter for Woodcreek, and that's how it went down.
So, on EOTSN, that's basketball for you. We'll be back in the new year for all the CVC League play. Roseville falls tonight 81-50 to their rival Woodcreek, and that'll do it for tonight. From the Muller Gym, for Josh Carson and Sam Toomey, we're signing out here tonight on this December 13th, 2016, 81-50. Woodcreek beats Roseville.